18th September, one day after mission to BBK. Private First Class Franks. So, were you there for both attacks?
You mean the RPG and the
bomb?
Yep.
So, give me your rundown of the first attack, the RPGs.
Shit was crazy. I thought it was an IED at first, you know, because it was so close to the road we were hit. But
what'd you see us do? I mean, I didn't have comms in.
I saw you out of the corner of my eye, and then I saw Sergeant Morgan, like, just fucking book it from the side of the building, because then the blast hit the building, all the fucking glass and shit was coming. That's when I thought it was an IED, because I just saw all the debris. And then
I also thought it was a directional fragmentation bomb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when I saw that, I didn't move because I was like, oh fuck, IED. And then I saw the second RPG actually come and hit the ground right in front of him. That's when I fucking gunned it and I floored it. And I was like, oh fuck, RPG attack. So,
did he have to signal you? I mean, because I remember
he was running back screaming something. He was pointing to somebody. I don't know if it was you or me. I just fucking gunned it.
He screamed at me to take cover behind the trucks,
yeah.
And then he actually literally said, Sergeant Babinski, get your fucking gun truck up here now.
Oh, okay.
And then, and it was just like, as soon as he was done speaking, you hit the gas,
yeah,
and it fucking freeloaded right into there, and...
I'm pretty sure he yelled that over the radio. I don't really remember what he said, just because it was in the heat of the moment, but...
What he said over the radio
yeah.
was that he stopped...
He said, fucking RPG, that's all I remember.
And he screamed out something along the lines of, I mean, afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny, because it was, afterwards is... RPG's hit. He screamed all of that. Doc, get behind the truck. Well, I mean, this is from my angle.
Yeah.
Doc, get behind the truck. Sergeant Babinski, get your truck up here. And then I guess he heard a whole bunch of radio traffic, but he screamed into it, I can't hear. Because he took a moment, put both hands onto his ears, and then said, I can't hear.
I think because everyone in the back was like, what was that? Was that an IED? Like, they didn't know, so they were trying to figure out if it was us or if it was... You guys were okay, but...
What else did you see about everything?
That's all I really saw. Like, I couldn't really get PID from anybody because I was driving, but I was still scanning. I saw those two RPGs hit, and then other than that, I just heard gunshots all around. It wasn't until the IED strike, the actual one on the Husky, that I saw that shit. That was fucking crazy.
So, give me the rundown, because I was in a 2.7's truck, which is in the back of our CP40. Yeah. I heard a light boom, right? And then we were like, what the hell was that? Because you guys were hundreds of meters in front of us.
Yeah. So
give us the rundown on that, what you saw.
Well, it sounded a lot like the EBK. You don't remember the EBK mission when they biffed that fucking, the IED that was supposed to go off on Husky? It sounded just like that. And what I remember is he was stopped because he was scanning it. I thought it was a previous blast site, but it just looked like some torn up road. And then that's when I saw the fucking boom, and everything just...
What'd you see what happened to his truck? Like, describe to me what happened to his truck.
After I saw the flash, like, you couldn't see shit. You just saw dust coming at you, and fucking shit from the Husky, and everything was just falling. Like, got all over us, everywhere. It was like raining parts.
I heard Huggins got knocked down. What happened there?
I think he didn't really get knocked down. He just... That was his first IED blast, so when he fucking heard that, I think he just kind of fucking jumped, or like the pressure of feeling that close up in the gunner's hatch had an effect on him. I don't think it really knocked him down or unconscious. He was just kind of like blown away by like, oh fuck. IED.
How close were you guys?
50 meters. Because the Huskies were right there, and then I was pulling up right behind them to give them cover, you know, while they were scanning and shit. Yeah. Like, not close enough to where the Dukes would get in the way, but like right around the corner where I could see them and provide security. And it was like right when I pulled up, it was when it fucking went off. I could see it. And then...
What happened afterwards? I mean, did you see anything else?
Yeah, after that, fucking once all the parts were flying, like when the shit was falling down, like pieces of the road and Husky, like dirt and everything, fucking hitting Huggins in the face. It kind of cleared. I pulled up right next to the second Husky. And Huggins was pretty much just providing security. I didn't see anything like personnel-wise, like PID, enemy dismounts, but I did see Burdoff, thank God, come out like a few minutes later.
What'd you hear over the radio? What was going on?
There wasn't shit over the radio. Like, I couldn't hear Burdoff say anything. You know, people were just like, okay, what happened? Sergeant Babinski was like, fucking first husky got hit. And they were like, talk to me, talk to me. Sergeant Babinski was trying to talk to Birdoff, the lead husky, but couldn't get comms with him. Shit was down. Like, that truck was fucked up. The whole front was fucking separated. Like, here's a husky, the front was over here. Like, it fucking blew that shit up. But, you know, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes later, Birdoff climbed out, was pissed off as fuck, you know, trying to grab his weapon. I guess he could see the guys who was screaming at him. I didn't know, but he was pissed off as fuck. As anyone would be after a blast. It fucking sucks.
Did you see me come up?
Dismounted?
Yeah. Well, from my perspective,
were you on the right side, or did you come up on the road? Because I remember seeing LT on the ground.
Yeah, I came up on the road and I came up to the LT. This was like...
Sergeant Wilson came way later. I'm trying to think back, because...
Yeah, Sergeant Wilson came way later. Because he told me to get up on the ridge line, because that's where they dragged Bergdorf.
Okay.
And Sergeant Hansen came out there, and Sergeant Liggins was on there.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I remember you with them now. Right there. Fucking, where the husky was, you guys were on the right side, right behind right down the hill, behind the front. Yeah, I remember that.
What happened afterwards? Because while I was evaluating them, I was going to take him back, and Sergeant Liggins, like, literally told me stop being a dumbass, because don't you hear firefight?
Yeah, there was
I was wondering if there was...
Well, what happened was fucking, those guys ran away, and then when we started to chase them, they started coming back at us with more guys, gunfire. They were like 150 meters out, and then they closed into like 100, and that's as far as they got. They were just fucking lighting us up. Like, we returned fire, no one was hurt, but they were pretty much standing for like a good, at least 20-30 minutes, just straight up gunfight, firing. And then eventually it stopped. No one had PID after that. You know, once they returned fire, no one got PID, because I think they just fell back after a while. But yeah, after that, time went by. A wrench came up, recovered it. We still had guys doing 360 security, so in case those guys came back, there wasn't any gunfire after that. And then that little kid fucking tried picking up a piece. I was honking at him. Then they started chasing him. They threw it down or something. So they never caught that. They never got the piece or the part of the husky, but you know, they recovered everything, and then we rolled out like, I think it was 2 hours later, because they got blown up. Like, it was 16 something, and we got out of there a little after 18.
With 2 RPGs.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. Scared the fuck out of me. I hate RPGs.
You said you thought we were dead?
I thought Morgan was dead. Cause I saw you on the corner, like on the corner of my eye, so I knew that you were good. But when I saw that fucking blast, like right in front of you and right where he was, like, I was like, oh fuck.
How far away do you say?
I thought he got hit.
How far away do you say it was?
From him, less than 10 feet. It looked like when the second RPG hit, where he was standing, it looked like he was standing on top of it. Like, there was no fucking distance where that shit went off. Like,
how far away was I from him?
Like, fucking less than 20 feet. You were right there too, like just on the side of the building when that shit went off. You were right here. It was a corner. He was trying to run back to you when that shit was going off.
He described the assailant as a young Osama bin Laden. Did you ever see somebody that looked like that?
A young.
Afterwards, like I remember I got in a 2.7's truck after like the whole firefight was gone, and I like looked out the window and I was like, that fucker looks exactly like a young Osama bin Laden, just like Sergeant Morgan said. He got onto a bike and he drove off.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I actually pointed that out to Sergeant Wilson.
I didn't see anybody. I don't remember any faces.
We didn't really have proof, and you know, I didn't see the guy, but that's how he was described to me.
Fuck. No, I don't remember seeing anybody on a bike that looked like Osama bin Laden. I think I would have remembered that. But
I heard some guys had PID on the people that blew up Bergdorf.
Yeah, that was Buffalo.
What happened?
Sergeant Mal called it up, said he had PID of fucking dismounts running away from where they were sitting. Like, they had fucking tea, grapes, they had the fucking detonator, the dual cords, the dual wire.
Why didn't they light him up?
Well, apparently, from my intake on it, the buff can't shoot to the 3 o'clock because of the arm. You can't hit it. So,
damn.
when the buff called it up, they couldn't shoot to the 3 o'clock because they have the arm on that side. Like, they can't turn the gun that far. So by the time they called it up, Burleson, he was gunning for 2-6. By the time he looked over there, he saw them, but they were so far away he couldn't get like good enough PID. So after Buff lost PID where they went, like 2 minutes later, no one could find them. It wasn't until they started shooting like way the fuck out there that dismounts came in contact with them, but we still didn't capture anybody.
No.
It was a shitty day. It was stressful for everybody. We were pissed off because...
Hey, everyone's alive.
Yeah.
That's a fucking awesome day.
That's the main thing, is that everyone is alive.
After the last firefight and this, I mean, I got to see things no one else has ever seen in their entire life. And I managed to live through that shit. And every day I look at Sergeant Morgan and I'm like, how the hell are you alive?
Yeah.
You got someone looking after him.
You got lucky. And we're only like, what, 3 months in? 3.5?
3 and some change. If we started on the 11th, it's the 18th.
Yeah, we got another at least 2 months of this before, they go into hibernation and shit, so.
You don't like to attack during the winter. That doesn't mean we're going to stop what we're doing.
We can't stop.
You want to talk about anything else?
Shoot. I think I did an outstanding job driving. But...
Fuck yeah. You're gonna get your master driver's badge.
Yeah, that's what Sergeant Biscuit said. He said he's putting in an award for me to get the master driver one. Just cool, because I never drove a truck or went to what's that shit called? You fucking... No,
you're not gonna be a master driver. You're getting a master driver's badge, which means you've gone like 1,000 miles without getting in any accidents. It's kind of like having an expert rifle badge.
Oh yeah.
Or carbine.
I'll take it. It's more points, right?
I will tell you one thing. Even without Sergeant Morgan egging you guys on to take the front column, I was extremely relieved that you guys were in that fucking gun truck right up in the head of the column, because after 2 RPGs, I was like, what the...
Well, the thing of it was, like, when I saw that second RPG, like, the first one we thought was an IED, Sergeant Vinsky's like, oh, fuck, he stopped checking the culvert. When I saw the second round, I just fucking gunned it. Like, I didn't think twice. I was like, fuck, we got contact, dismounts. Sergeant Vinsky's like, stop, wait. I was like, fuck that shit, I ain't stopping, dude. Fucking, we got guys on the ground that are taking RPG fire. I'd rather us get hit in the truck than you guys get shot at again with a fucking RPG on the ground. So I was like, fuck that. I pulled up, covered Sergeant Morgan, you. I was like, all right, we're good. Let's figure out where these fuckers are.
I evaluated him, and then we actually had the courage to go around and try to fuck those guys up. Because you saw us go back out there, and we're like, I'm gonna go kick that motherfucker.
I would too if I was dismounted. I was fucking pissed just sitting in the truck. I wanted to get the fuck out. But
you'll be able to dismount again. They're supposed to be switching up. Hopefully sometime soon.
Yeah, I'll be ready. 282 on the PT test, so hopefully I can fucking...
Hell yeah, I got 285.
Hell yeah. Dismount, gun, anything that puts a gun in my hand, I'll be happy with.
How's your run?
14 minutes.
Better than mine.
Yeah, it's alright. And I took like a lot of supplements I shouldn't have that morning, so...
Alright. 18 September, 1540.
East Afghanistan, bitch.